What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel, Lean Vegan. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Willie Henderson. I've been a vegan now for 2.5 years, and I have another YouTube channel, but it's focused on MMA, on martial arts. So I wanted to make one that was focused on, veganism and the plant-based eating lifestyle, because I feel like, well, the world could use another YouTube channel talking about this, because although there are a lot of people that talk about, veganism, there's not enough, I feel like. And I want to, clear up a lot of common misconceptions, and then also help people learn how to make the transition. So for my first video, what I wanted to do was tell everyone my journey to veganism. And so like I said, I've been a vegan now for so I've been a vegetarian for two years and 5 months. I've been a fully vegan for maybe 6 months or something like that, because in the beginning I was eating eggs and still did dairy, but I'm gonna get into that. So before I talk about the last 2.5 years and the few months leading up to that, I think it's important for me to go even further back to when I really first started being health conscious. And that's when I was 19, which I'm 25 now. So that was 6 years ago. So 6 years ago, I don't know really why or what made me really start to focus on my health, because I've always been in fairly decent shape. I've never been fat, I've never been like, severely sick or anything like that. But no matter what the reason was, around the age of 19, I started to become more health conscious. Okay, so the first thing that I did was I stopped drinking so much sugary drinks, and I started drinking water. Because up until that point, when I thought about it, the only time I was drinking water was when it was mixed with other shit. When I was, Kool-Aid, tea, soda, energy drinks, things like that, Gatorade, Powerade. So, I started actually drinking just water. And it was, it was very new to me to just drink water. The only time I drank water was when that was the only thing available, or when I was at certain places. So I was 19, started drinking water. I stopped drinking soda completely. I stopped drinking soda. And you may have caught me drinking some other things, like I may have still drank sweet tea sometimes. And then there were a few times in the last few years where I kind of got addicted to energy drinks. But I completely stopped drinking soda. Okay, I made it my mission to not drink soda anymore. So I didn't drink soda, I was drinking water. And then also when I was 19, I stopped eating pork, because I was told it was really bad for you. And I'm like, well, I don't want to eat something that's going to kill me. So I stopped eating pork. And then I also learned how dangerous fast food was. You'd think I would have already known this, but even though we know things, it's like we don't actually we don't take heed to them, to the knowledge. But it's like we know things, but it doesn't matter. We may know something, but it doesn't matter to us. So it didn't matter to me until up until that point. So when I was 19, started drinking water, stopped drinking soda, stopped eating pork, and then I cut back on fast food, like drastically. I may have ate it like once a month or something, or maybe a couple times a month, but as opposed to eating it a few times a week. So I stopped eating fast food as well. Now let's fast forward about a year or two. I'm doing better, okay? I'm drinking less of anything that's not water. I'm eating hardly any, like no fast food. I'm not going out to eat anything. And no pork at all, obviously. And then, so let's fast forward until from 19 to about 21 to 22. Around 21 to 22 is when I stopped, is when I stopped eating anything fried at all. So not just fast food. If you're frying it, I'm not going to eat it. I wouldn't eat any fried foods. And then I started to learn how genetically modified and how chemically modified all the meat was that I was eating. So I told myself, okay, I'm only going to eat very lean, good meat. But I still didn't really understand the concept. I didn't know what really, the best meat was. So what I did was, so if you go to the grocery store, you got the like 90% lean beef, 10% fat, but it goes all the way down to something as low as like, I don't know, I can't even recall. It's like, it goes lower than like 50% lean, to where it's like all just fat. Like it goes, so I was getting the most lean meat that I could get in the grocery store. Okay. I did that for months. And then I found out that red meat digests very, very slowly, like way slower than white meat. So then I cut out red meat, and I was only eating chicken and fish. I did that for a few months. And then I did that for a few months, maybe a year or so, something like that. And then, so one day, yeah, I did that for a while. Okay, so I did that for a few months, and then after a few months of eating just chicken and white meat, like fish, but I suppose not all fish is white meat, because salmon is not white meat. So I was only eating chicken and fish. And then after a few months of doing that, I told myself, okay, I'm only going to eat organic chicken and fish. And then I found out that a chicken is a disgusting animal to eat, and it's super bad for you as well. So I stopped eating chicken. I told myself I'm only going to eat fish, good fish like salmon and tilapia, things like this. And then after a month or so of doing that, I told myself, okay, I'm only going to eat it if it's wild caught and organic. And then I did that for a few months. And somewhere in between that time, my older brother actually, one day he told me, he said, man, I watched this documentary, you got to watch it. It's called What the Hell? It talks about how bad meat is for us and this and that. And I'm going to go vegetarian. And I was like, interesting. Well, I'm basically not even eating meat. I was only eating just like fish a little bit. And this is the thing. I did not like fish. It's gross. It don't taste good to me. I did not like it, but I was still eating it because I thought it was a good, healthy meat. So I watched What the Health, and I told myself I'm done eating meat immediately, just like that. Because, so basically what I got most from that documentary was that our body is not designed for meat. That our stomach, our intestines aren't designed to break down meat like a carnivore's stomach. And so it made sense to me. It made sense, like I can't kill an animal with my hands. I can't really eat it raw. It's like it didn't really make sense to me. That we eat meat, we have to cook it and all this stuff compared to other carnivores. So I was pretty convinced. I quit eating meat. That was 2.5 years ago. Okay, and so, but I was still eating some good tea. Yerba mate. If you've never had yerba mate tea, you should try it. It's really good, especially with you put some honey in it. That's another topic we're gonna get into. Okay, so I was still eating eggs and drinking milk and eating cheese and stuff like that. And I did this for about 2 years. What was I going to say? So I did that for about 2 years. And then this was only like 5 months ago at most that I stopped eating all animal products. So I was just a vegetarian for 2 years, but now I'm a full vegan and I feel much better. So when you really look into the science, dairy is very, very bad for your body. I don't care what anyone says. Otherwise, you need to really do your research and listen to doctors that really can explain what it does when it enters your body down to the cellular level. Not someone that just is going to tell you is good or bad like me. Someone that can actually explain to you what it's doing to every part of your body, what type of diseases it can trigger, and things like that. Don't just take my word for it, even though I'm correct. But I stopped. Okay, especially if you're African American, because like me, I'm lactose intolerant. So I'm like double dumb if I want to drink milk, because I can't just drink it and get on about my day. If I drink a glass of milk, I'm gonna be in the bathroom for the rest of the day, holding my stomach, wishing that it would just stop. So, and it's been like that since I was a kid. And it took me until I was 16 to figure it out it was coming from milk. So anyways, I found out that, milk and eggs are really not good for you. And also, it doesn't agree with my body. When I eat eggs, like, it tears my stomach up. And then also I do it, for, other reasons, like saving the planet and saving the animals that are getting slaughtered and mistreated, just so I could eat something that isn't even what's best for my body, which at first I didn't care about the animals, to be honest with you. But now I have a lot of empathy for animals. I used to not care about them. I could care less if you would kill them. But now I'm understanding that they are equal to us, and it is wrong to do the things that we do to them when we can eat just plants. So anyways, now I've been a full vegan for about 5 months or so. And I feel the best that I've ever felt in my life. Another thing I want to get into. So, like I just mentioned, I have honey in my tea. I don't care what anyone says. Honey is 100% vegan. This is the thing. It's like this. Bees make honey. It's not an animal product. They make it with their little hands, okay? So if I take some plants and I make you something to eat, is it a vegan meal? Yes, it is. It's not coming from my body. I'm making it for you. Well, even if I make it and it's not for you and you eat it, it's still vegan. Even though the bees don't make the honey for us, it is still vegan, okay? It's not like you're chopping up the little bees and eating them, okay? No, they make the honey. So honey is 100% vegan. So that is my health journey. That's the last 6 years of my life, as far as my diet goes. And, I'm never going back to eating animals, because it's just, I know it's what's best for my body. And I want to have longevity. I want to live as long as I can. And I want to be as healthy as I can. And I don't want to be the reason that animals have to die. There's just no reason for it. I don't even care for meat that much. And when you stop eating it, you'll realize that it's not that great. That you're not actually craving the meat. You're craving nutrients. That's what you crave. That's what the body craves. Nutrients. But also, if you put things in the body that aren't supposed to be there, you're going to crave it as well. Like if you smoke crack, you're going to crave crack. Now, are you supposed to do that? No. Okay? So that's my journey, and I love being a vegan. I love just eating plants. Plants are awesome. I don't have enough room in my stomach for meat because I eat so many plants. And they do such great things for my body. Plants are going to heal you. Meat is going to kill you. So on this channel, there's going to be a lot of videos of me showing you what I eat every day, and or not every day, but me showing you what I eat in a day, and me just honestly, a lot of these videos are going to be just me ranting and raving about, you know, the dumb common misconceptions that people have. Like for one, you can't get enough protein. That is the most asinine thing you can say if you understand what is inside of plants. All plants have protein. There's no way you're not going to get enough protein unless you're eating freaking Oreos every day talking about I'm a vegan. So let's talk about that real quick. You can be an unhealthy vegan. Oreos are vegan. Potato chips are vegan, unless they're, you know, like certain ones like Cheetos, those aren't, you know, but a lot of things are vegan that aren't healthy for you. So don't think just because someone's a vegan, they're going to be healthy. It doesn't work like that. You need to eat whole foods. You need to eat whole fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and grains and legumes. You can't just eat processed crap. Okay? You just can't do that. You got to eat whole foods. You got to eat your fruits and your vegetables and nuts and seeds. Not so much grains. You can skip legumes. You can even cut out beans. But you most definitely have to be eating vegetables and fruits. And I highly recommend seeds and nuts as well. And then there are other herbs as well that you need to incorporate and other plants that are going to give you nutrients, like salt, not table salt, real salt, like pink Himalayan salt. It's got like 102 minerals. You should sprinkle some of that on your food every day. It has so many minerals for you. It's like you need that in your diet. And then there are other plants as well that we need to eat as vegans that come from the sea, because a lot of the plants that are in the sea have way more nutrients in them, like sea moss, seaweed, spirulina, and chlorella. Those are the 4 ones you really need to incorporate. So yeah, just because you're a vegan doesn't mean you're healthy. You need to make sure you drink enough water every single day, and good water, not tap water, clean water. Clean water every single day. It's a must. So what's the number one source of fuel for the human body? It's oxygen. The first thing that needs to go into your body for you to stay alive is oxygen. Then number 2, can you guess what it is? It's water. You need water before you need solid food. Okay? Air, oxygen, and then water. And then third is plants. First thing is oxygen. The second is water. The third is plants. These are the 3 things it takes to stay alive as a human and be your healthiest. This is what it takes to be alive. That's it. It doesn't take meat. It doesn't take anything else. That's what it takes. So that's what you need to focus on every day, is breathing deeply, drinking a lot of water, and eating a lot of plants. The plants provide, the plants provide all the nutrients for this earth, for the creatures on this earth. Every carnivore is getting their nutrients from a herbivore that is getting their nutrients from the ground, from the earth. If that doesn't make sense to you, I'm sorry, you're not smart. You're not intelligent. You can't figure things out. All nutrients come from the earth. It just makes sense. And then also the sun. The plants don't need anything but the sun and water to grow. And we need those 2 things plus the plants. Now, don't be commenting anything trying to get more scientific into what plants need, because I know it's more complicated than that. But anyways, I don't want to make this video too long, but if I don't stop it now, I won't shut up, because, you know, I have a lot of things that I have to, you know, say to people about this lifestyle. And I want people to understand that this is a great lifestyle, okay? People think that you're going to be malnutrition, like they think you're going to be deprived of what you need to be alive. It's just not true. It's not true at all. I got people out of shape telling me all the time about me needing my protein. People that are like scrawny ass people and fat people and out of shape people telling me, an athlete, what I need for my body, when they can't do a quarter of the work that I can do. It's quite funny. But anyways, I love you guys. You know, I hope that y'all look at some other more of my videos once I get them posted. And, you know, like, you know, comment, subscribe to my channel, and, you know, ask me questions. I really am doing this to teach people and to create a community with people. There are loads of people that I would love to talk to, that would love to talk to me about just being a vegan. And you have to understand that you need to do things as a group. Humans are social creatures. So this is not easy to do on your own. So if you're thinking about going vegan or vegetarian, or even just cleaning up your diet, you know, comment some questions. Not only will I answer them, but other people will get to them as well and answer them as well. You know, you want to create a community when you're doing things in life, no matter what it is. So, you know, if you watch this video, please say anything you think that is going to help motivate me, other people. Tell me what you think about this video. If you think it's crap, tell me why you think it's crap, you know, and all that good stuff. But until next time, peace.